different diets, different diet trends, eat this, don't eat that. But the tough part is finding the one that's going to work the best for you. And with some great advice on that, Dr. Emily Pineda from Ideal Weight Loss is here. Now, first of all, I would think you're a weight loss doctor, but you're a rheumatologist.
Yes.
So are you moonlighting on the side, or how do they fit together?
In rheumatology, we see many types of arthritis. One of them is osteoarthritis, which is a wear and tear arthritis of the joints in the hands, and many of them involve the weight-bearing joints, the hips, the knees, the feet. And studies have shown that weight loss is one of the biggest factors that can slow down progression of the arthritis. That's one.
Which kind of makes sense because, I mean, if the knees are carrying a smaller load,
absolutely,
not much strain on them, right?
Yes.
Okay.
And we also see autoimmune patients. Autoimmune diseases have a lot of chronic inflammation. So our goal is to educate the patients so that they have the knowledge to lose body fat. We know that belly fat causes a lot of inflammation, specifically visceral fat. Visceral fat is the fat that surrounds your organs. It's underneath the muscles, and that has been shown to produce a lot of inflammation and associated with many diseases, including diabetes, high blood pressure, high cholesterol, heart disease, early death. So my goal is to not only improve their autoimmune disease, but also improve their long-term health and their quality of life.
Now, and of course, then you got to get the patient to participate too, because some folks are like, okay, sounds like a great idea. And a week later, they're really not, sticking to it. But that's probably 90% of the battle, I would assume. But what's interesting, though, is you were talking about how you don't really want to have exercise incorporated into this. I would think diet and exercise, it's a perfect weight loss combination.
Exercise is excellent, and we recommend exercise. But for this specific weight loss program, you take just enough protein to prevent muscle loss as you lose the body fat. Mild aerobic exercises is allowed, but not heavy exercise, because when you do heavy resistance training, you're breaking muscle fibers and you need to supply more protein. But having said that, we have a small population of our patients who do exercise, so we have to adjust and tailor the weight loss program for them. But for some, they can't exercise, their arthritis is too much, they're hurting, and they couldn't do that. So they need to lose the body fat first so that they can be a little lighter on their feet. And then at the tail end of their weight loss program, we recommend more exercise. But like I said, it has to be tailored to the patient.
That's interesting how you can specifically target the fat and then not the muscle with the right amount of protein.
They get weighed on a special scale to make sure they're losing body fat and minimizing any muscle loss.
Okay, we do have some before and after pictures here. And about how much did this patient lose?
About 35 pounds.
Okay. And this is not somebody that is just morbidly obese. It could be if somebody wants to lose 5 or 10 pounds.
Yes.
Right?
But we've also had probably half a dozen patients who have lost over 100 pounds just on the diet. Yeah.
And you said men tend to lose it faster than women?
Yes. Mostly because of the muscle mass. So men usually have more muscle mass. So women tend to lose about 1 to 5 pounds a week. Men tend to lose 5 to 7 pounds a week. But it also depends on their basal metabolic rate, their compliance, how much muscle mass they have. Some women who are very muscular, they lose body fat very fast.
Because muscle burns up a lot more energy, more calories.
It's your engine that burns the calories.
Okay, but again, like you said, you got to lose the weight, and then you got to work on the muscle after that. So it's A, then B, then C, basically.
Yes, for specific patients, yes.
Okay, and another before and after picture, and this is Shelley, and about how much weight did she lose?
About 40 pounds.
Okay. And timeline for this? Because this is not, a lot of people get frustrated when they're not losing 10 pounds in a week or something like that, but this takes time, right?
The key is consistency. They just have to come in. That's why they come in every week. They get weighed on a special scale. The diet coach goes through their food diary to make sure they're following the program, because sometimes they could eat something, they think it's okay, but they don't realize it's blocking their weight loss. So it's part of its education. So we need to educate them as they go through the weight loss program. So when they're done, they're educated, they know how to manage their weight. So our goal is to not just give them the fish, we want them to learn how to fish. So that when they're done, they can do it on their own, they have the knowledge, they're proactive, they know the science behind it, so they can do it on their own, and we're just here to assist them.
For more information on Ideal Weight Loss MD Clinic, you can call 210-615-9800 or visit idealweightlossmd.com.